Hey guys, this is Jean-Claude. We have ourselves a brand new box to open up today. Dear Lord, how many Brobnar is going to be inside of this thing? 12 decks. I guess we'll maybe keep a live counter, or we'll put up a counter every single video, this box, just to see how many end up in here. I feel like the last box was probably like 8-ish. I mean, it was something absolutely insane. I also want to mention, last night I did get an opportunity to play on TCO, the Crucible Online. I typically don't play on there because they're not too big on the format, but I had some really fun games playing with a patron. VaultBoy81, thank you very much for the games. Had a lot of fun. We actually split them, so that means we're going to have maybe a rematch or some sort of game for a tiebreaker. All right, let's see what we have in here. Oh God, I can almost smell the Brobnar. Can you? Let's bring it a little bit closer. Get it. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. You know it's there. All right, we got ourselves the Gray Archon, Saurians, Shadows, both of the yellow houses. Let's see. And of course it's Brobnar. We knew it though, right? Dramatic No Fingers, Ulrich. All right. Oh, it's almost like bats for hands over here. Kind of crazy. Got the lightning, like a voodoo mask up top. All right, let's see what we got inside this thing. Oh, and I also just noticed we hit 1,200 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. This is incredible. How the heck did we get 1,200 subscribers? Oh my gosh, I struggled with that way too long. We all need to sign a petition to bring back like the red pull tabs that used to be on these. Alright, luckily, thanks to the power of editing, you didn't have to sit through that. And here's Shadows. Manchego is 3 power. Play. If you have 5 or fewer cards in your deck, you get to steal 2 amber. Fight, Reap. You may shuffle Manchego into your deck. Pretty good if we get something like Kaimor Eclipse in here. Yetzagang, 5 power. Action, steal an amber. Umbra, 2 power. Skirmish. Fight, steal an amber. Trust no one. Steal an amber if there are no friendly creatures in play. Instead, steal 1 for each house represented among enemy creatures to a maximum of 3. Oh gosh, my thoughts just now just jinxed us. I was appreciating how much steal we had immediately, so we're probably not going to see any more inside the Shadows. And of course, Pestering Blow. Amber whenever you play it, deal 1 damage to a creature and enrage it. Inky Gloom. Your opponent cannot use creatures to reap on their next turn. A second Inky Gloom. Hawk. 1 amber whenever you play it, destroy an artifact. If you do, gain an amber. Hit and Run. Deal 2 damage to a creature, return a friendly creature to your hand. If it just happens late game, we have this with that Manchego. That could be pretty nice. Oh, a second Hit and Run. Of course, though, once again, no more steal. How amazing. And no more creatures since that point either. Oh, that could be a problem. Just 3 Shadows creatures so far. Oh, oh, that's not a jinx. That is totally a curse. Talking about wanting some creatures, and here's Bad Penny. 1 power destroyed, return Bad Penny to your hand. Venda, 4 power, Reap. Deal 1 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. And now we're on to Saurians. Senator Brachius, 4 power. You may spend amber on friendly creatures as if it were in your pool. Fight, Reap, Exalt Senator Brachius. That could be pretty nice depending on what we have in here. Stomp. Amber whenever you play it, deal 5 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, exalt a friendly creature. Regrettable Meteor, 1 amber whenever you play it. Destroy each dinosaur creature and each creature with power 6 or higher. Thorough Centurion, 6 power, 1 armor. Play, fight, capture an amber. Okay, goes good with the Senator. A second Thorough Centurion. Oh, a third Thorough Centurion. The Golden Spiral, it's an artifact. Action, exalt a friendly creature. Ready and use that creature. Oh, the other Senator, Senator Shrix. 4 power, 1 armor. You may spend amber on Senator Shrix as if it were in your pool. Play, Reap. You may exalt Senator Shrix. Too bad we haven't seen a taunt creature yet. Quester Jarda, 3 power, elusive. Reap. You may exalt Quester Jarda. If you do, gain an amber. Praefectus Ludo, 5 power. Each other friendly creature gains destroyed. Move each amber from this creature to the common supply. Not too bad. Phalanx Strike, amber whenever you play it. Choose a creature, deal 1 damage to it for each friendly creature. You may exalt a friendly creature to repeat the preceding effect. Axiom of Grisk, ward a creature, destroy each creature with no amber on it, gain 2 chains. Not too bad. I feel like most of our Saurians were putting amber on themselves. And, oh, Brobnar, you dirty dog, you. This is not the card I want to start off looking at. Slimy Jark, 1 power, skirmish elusive, fight, enrage the creature, Slimy Jark fights. He's out of here. Overrun, amber whenever you play it. If 3 or more enemy creatures have been destroyed this turn, your opponent loses 2 amber. And now we have an alpha creature in Brobnar. Thank you, Brobnar. Garganti Scrapper is 3 power, and as previously mentioned, alpha. Play if you have 3 or more amber, deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. Shorty, 4 power, Assault 4, Reap, Enraged Shorty, finally a decent card. Narp, 8 power, his neighbors cannot reap, 1 armor as well. Ire Staff, it's an artifact, Amber Navy play it. Action, enrage a creature, give that creature a +1 power counter. Gron, 9 toes, 5 power, gets +4 power whenever it's damaged. Grope, 5 power, fight, your opponent loses an amber. Ganger Chieftain, 5 power, play, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature, not too bad. Berserker Slam, Amber Whenever you play it, deal 4 damage to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, its controller loses an Amber. Haven't seen a Berserker Slam in a while. It's a great card, it's Amber control inside of Brobnar. Not going to complain about that. Bald Kano, deal 4 damage to each creature, gain 2 chains. In an odd way, this is Brobnar's answer to Star Alliance, but don't you think Brobnar would just answer Star Alliance with its bigger creatures and having great fight effects? It's weird that this card is actually inside of Brobnar. And our last card is Alaka, 4 power. If you have used a creature to fight this turn, Alaka enters play ready. Okay, so you know what? The Brobnar started off rough. It wasn't great, but at least it ended with some creatures and 1 Amber control. Not too bad. Had bigger ones. It's just the start of it was real weird. And there's a Slimy Jark, of course, thrown off the camera. All right, let's get our Amber up. Okay. And our Saurians is all about really the creatures, and potentially getting some free keys using our opponent's Amber, hopefully, or Exalted Amber, that's fine too. Okay, alright. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 Amber. Now, it would be okay if our deck had a really, really large board presence. Now, it is going to have a good amount inside of Brobnar and Saurians, but there was, what, 4 creatures in all of Shadows? That's kind of a problem. That means we're not populating the board every single turn to where it's okay that we're not generating much Amber. All right, let's go ahead and get our Amber control. So, whew, man. This is considered Amber control, but it won't actually work. We're not going to count that card. Berserker Slam, though, is pretty reliable. Croak is not bad. Ludo would essentially be protecting a lot of our Amber, because they're going to be after our creatures for sure that are getting Amber on them. Let's see. Then we have these back here. No way to archive Manchego or bring it back late game, so I doubt we're actually going to steal with it. We won't count it for anything. We got the gang is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not too bad. No answer to Amber Rush decks, other than maybe hopefully having our Centurions out, being able to control up to 3 of our opponent's Amber. But not too bad as far as the Amber control count is. The real problem is how low the Amber is. We already know there's 4 Shadows creatures. Let's go ahead and pull up all of the other creatures, though, kind of see what we have going on here. I know our Saurian was just chock full of them. Yeah. Oh, you know what? There was a 5th Shadows creature. I forgot about the Avinda right after Bad Penny. So that's at least a little bit better. But then again, we have Slimy Jark. We have Bad Penny in here. Just rough. So for our total creature count, the Slimy Jark and Bad Penny, that's 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 20 is a little bit above average. I will say this at least about the Slimy Jark. We do have the Ire Staff back here, and that will at least turn it a little bit into a threat. Our opponent will have to essentially waste 2 attacks, which they could have potentially reaped with those creatures to get Amber. Now, it's really bad if we're turning on their fight effects and letting them just take out the Slimy Jark anyway. Man, these hit and runs. We have 2 of them in here. Other than, like, Manchego, what other good play effects did we have? I guess you could return the Scrapper. Not a fan of that. Ganger Chieftain's a good choice. I guess maybe resetting some damage on Groak. Same with the Yancey Gang. But when it comes to the Saurians, you don't want to reset them because a lot of times they're already going to have Amber on them. So that's not that great. And it'd be really bad if all we had was either captured or exalted Amber on our creatures and we play something like a hit and run. It almost could turn this into a dead card in this deck because we don't want to give our opponents the Amber. Crazy to think about. The Saurians really made it look like this deck was going to have a lot of synergy because we had the 2 guys to allow us to get some free keys. But really, the Brobnar, although better than the average Brobnar I've seen, is still poor enough to really hurt this deck. And honestly, the Shadows is pretty weak as well. When you consider what we can do with the hit and runs, it's basically nothing. Bad Penny only has 1 combo, which is Avinda. And yeah, Machego almost won't do anything. Actually, our Shadows might somehow be the worst house in here. I mean, it does have Artifact Control, which is nice, but Inky Glooms, I mean, kind of Amber Control, but these can also be do-nothing cards as well. Just a lot of just very situational cards that are not going to be that powerful in this deck. Yeah, so Shadows is, I think, the weakest house, followed by Brobnar, and then Saurians are okay. They didn't have too many tricks overall. We didn't have things like Imperial Scudam or Tribute or anything like that. This is, once again, a below-average deck, which is hard to find in Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide does have some very powerful cards, very powerful combinations. We just haven't been lucky lately. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.